So good morning, Amira. How are you today?
Good,
How's your day gone so far since you've been here at school?
good.
Just good. No mishaps, nothing unusual. Okay. Well, let's do a check-in. Okay. You know what a check-in is?
No,
Okay. Well, whenever we get together with the other group members, one of the things that we would start off our sessions with is just checking in to see how you're feeling. Okay. So if you had to describe yourself as an animal today, what animal would you be?
a kitten
Okay. All right. Tell me what makes you connect with a kitten this morning.
because they're like playful and calm.
They're playful and calm. So you feel playful and calm today? Who have you interacted with today that would make you feel like you are a kitten? Like think of a teacher, think of a peer. Who have you interacted with today that make you think of yourself as a kitten?
Um, my friend Mackenzie
Okay.
in future.
Okay. What happened? Because I'm seeing this big old smile on your face. So what happened to make you smile so hard?
I mean, me and him dating. So
Oh, so you and Future are dating. Okay. All right. So what was the interaction with? Is you got to give me more
I
than
mean,
that.
cause like he reminds me every day that I'm beautiful.
Oh, okay. All right. He reminds you every day that you're beautiful. So, um, with that being said, and you let me know, hearing that kind of redeems you, doesn't it? Okay. You know what I mean when I say redeem?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of makes you feel good about yourself, right? Okay. Do you do self affirmations?
No,
Okay. So self affirmations, have you heard of it before?
no.
Okay. So self affirmation is when you um, say positive things to yourself. Okay. Do you remember when I came into the classroom and I did guidance and how showed you guys my page and I had these little quotes at the bottom that I will read to myself? Okay. So self affirmation is just speaking positivity into your life. Have you been doing any of that lately?
No.
Okay. So I like for you to try that. Um, I'm glad that Future does it for you, but it's very helpful when you can do it for yourself. Okay. All right. So moving on a little bit, Amira, when we signed up for the group, when we reached out to you and the other two young ladies, um, we were very excited that you guys accepted the invitation to do group. Okay. Um, I want you to kind of think back, and I know it's been a few weeks ago, but I want you to think back to the time that we offered. Okay. At that time, do you, do you feel okay? Well, then this is kind of going to be a twofold question, but the first question is, what made you accept? What was it that was going on with you to say, yeah, I need this? Talk to me a little bit about that.
There's the things I go through, and I feel like I have to like let stuff go.
Okay. All right. Do you want to share what some of those things are?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't push, but I like for you to um, think about how you may want to at some point disclose what those things are so that we can help you work through them. Okay. Um, the second the second question that I want you to consider, and all of this is preparing you to make your goals for your group sessions. Okay. Um, but how do you see yourself differently from then than you do now? And I know that's a loaded question, okay? But the reason why I present that to you because I have seen a difference in you from then up until now, okay? How do you see yourself differently?
I mean, I guess it's getting better
Tell me what makes you think it is.
because I'm not like how I used to be.
Okay.
Like that.
Can you think, and I'll give you some thinking space because I know that's important. But can you think of how you're much differently? Can you think of ways in which you see yourself much differently?
I mean, I don't break down as much as I used to.
Okay. All right. And why do you think that's the reason?
I got weight on my shoulders.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you said I have weight on my shoulders. Do you feel that weight more here at school or more at home?
Both.
Okay. What's the let's tackle the weight here at school. Okay. What weight are you feeling here?
A lot.
I know it's a lot, but I want you to tell me what exactly is it?
I mean, I don't know if it's just like for me, but I get paranoid a lot.
Okay. Okay.
And
And what does paranoid look like for you?
it's just like I get like paranoid like when I see people walking around me a lot. Like I don't know what they could do, so I get paranoid.
Okay. Are you feeling that when these people are walking around, are you feeling like they're going to be on attack?
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Okay. Um, where is that coming from? Is that coming from a time in the past where you were attacked?
No, it's something else, but I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay.
I
And I
told
was.
my dad about it,
Mhm.
so he understands, but
Mhm. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the pressures at home. What's your greatest pressure? And judging by the way your eyes are going, like I'm thinking that it's a lot. It's more than one thing, but I want you to feel safe. Okay. So disclose to me what you feel comfortable disclosing, but I like to know what are some of the pressures that you think or you're feeling at home.
I mean I stay in my room a lot, so
Off to yourself. Okay. Who's all at home?
my dad, my brothers, and my dad ex girlfriend, his mom, and her mama.
Okay. Oops, quite a bit of people. So you said siblings. I I know I've known you for just a couple of months, but I didn't know you had siblings. So who are they? Tell me a little bit about them.
Juwan and Jacoy is. I have like 6 siblings, but them the two that's here.
Okay. What grade are they?
My brother Juwan is in 12th.
Okay.
My
Older.
oldest brother, he's out of school.
Okay. So both older. Okay. Do you have anybody that's younger?
My little cousin,
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah, but she's not here.
She's not here. Okay. So two older brothers. Um, do you feel safe with them?
Yeah.
You feel
They
like
just get
that?
on my nerves a lot.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Okay. But do you feel that at times when you're feeling um, like you're in danger that you can go and talk with them?
I mean, sometimes I try to, but they don't understand, so.
Okay. Have you given them the opportunity to?
Yes, and they
Okay.
couldn't understand.
And they couldn't understand. Okay. All right. And so, how's the relationship with between your dad's girlfriend, or is it ex-girlfriend?
Yes, girlfriend.
Okay.
I don't talk to her at all.
Oh, oh. Has it always been like that?
I mean, at first when we moved out here, it was okay. It's just you start moving different, so.
Okay. She started. Say that last thing again. You said she started what?
Moving different.
Moving different. Okay. Let me just shut this because I don't want. Okay. She started moving different. So when you say moving different, are you saying that she just started acting different towards you? And let me make sure that I'm hearing you correctly. Are you saying that she's in the home? Okay.
That's her house.
That's her house.
He's
Okay.
supposed to be moving.
Okay.
Well, we supposed to move like a couple months ago. but we couldn't get an apartment too.
Okay, okay. Will you still be a student at Freedom if you guys move?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I hope you will. I hope you will. I know that we have been working really hard to establish safety nets here for you. You have some excellent teachers, an excellent case manager, and I, like I said before in the beginning, I feel like I see a big difference in who you are today than who you were a couple of weeks ago. And I'm glad to see that you're stabilizing emotionally. That's really important. But just going back to that, um, I can only imagine that that's kind of difficult being at home and not really feeling like you're at home.
I mean, I just stay in my room, so
Yeah,
I won't even care.
yeah, yeah. But the interaction between you and her is not.
I mean, we don't talk to each other at all.
Mm,
It's just like a couple months back we've been getting into it like a lot, but she stopped. So
what were some of the things that y'all were getting into it over?
um, sometimes like a couple months back she used to like do slick junk to make my dad irritated and us irritated,
Mm-hmm,
and she would do it on purpose.
mm-hmm. What were some of those things?
It was like we'll clean the bathroom,
Mm-hmm,
and then she'll like pick out the itty bitty spots to like irritate us.
mm-hmm.
Like she will like do that, or she'll leave like dishes in the sink, and she'll tell us to come wash them when we didn't even do.
I understand. So she was asking you all to wash dishes that you all did not create. Okay. Hmm.
And like this one day, I went to go get my hair done. She came to my dad's job, and I knew something was up because me and Jalan was out of the house, and nobody was at the house. And she went through both our rooms,
Mm-hmm.
and she went through all my stuff. And my room was clean before I left, so I already knew that my room was clean. And she went through all my stuff, and she just like invaded my privacy.
Okay. Okay. And I can only imagine that frustrated you and made you put up a major um, block between you and her. I understand. I understand. Has it always been that way from the very beginning?
Now, like when we first moved here, she was taking us places and stuff like that. And then when she started being petty, she just started showing her real colors. So we were like, okay.
Okay. I know that this is what I'm going to ask you next. May be another loaded question. Do you think that a lot of what you're feeling from her, just the unkind acts, do you think that that has um, more so something to do with the relationship with her, her and your dad, or do you think um, the conflict that exists between dad and this ex-girlfriend are a result of how she may have treated you all?
My dad, he wants us to feel like we should be here. And
Mm-hmm.
when he noticed that she started being like that,
Mm-hmm.
like they just start talk like they talk now, like they talk from now and then, but
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like lovey dovey like as they used to.
I understand. I understand.
Like he always thinks about his children first. Like if he don't feel like his children like
I understand. I understand. I can see that just by looking at your facial expression. I can see that you're happy that dad considers you first over this quote unquote lady girlfriend. Um, what does that do for you?
I mean it helps because me I'm a daddy's girl, so I really
Mm-hmm.
don't like him around nobody to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But I want him to be happy. It's just like
Mm-hmm.
the way that people act.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, yeah.
I understand. I understand. You know, a couple of weeks ago when we were preparing you and the other girls for group therapy, you made a comment and you said, you know, there's just things that I can't tell my dad. He just don't understand. He just don't understand. Are you feeling that way now? Or did you feel that way back then?
I still do, cause
Okay.
I feel like he don't understand because he hasn't had it happen to him before or something like
Okay.
that.
Hmm.
So he really wouldn't understand.
Okay. So when you say happen, I'm assuming that that's that uncomfortable thing that you don't want to discuss.
Yeah.
Okay. And I respect that. I respect that. Um, I will say to you is one of the main reasons why we offered this group to you, as well as the other girls, is because whatever this bad incident is, we hope to help you to work through it. And I say that with all sincerity. What I don't want you to do is feel unsafe whenever we do our groups. I know that at times, you know, when we're in group helps individuals because for one, it helps you to see that you're not the only one that's going through it. You understand? But at the same time, there may be some discomfort in you sharing it with everybody. Okay, and that's what group is. It takes the time to get comfortable with others, and even though we're not as a group today, it's my hopes that when we do come together as a group, I'll try to reconvene us before the end of this week. If not, it'll be next week. But when we do come together with the group, I want you to feel safe enough to express.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Miss Gardner, you can come on in. We were expecting you.
Oh,
We were supposed to do group today, but two of our girls are not here.
oh,
Um,
just ask Miss Curry.
yeah, two of our girls are not here. So this is Amira. She's one of our group members.
Hi, Amira, how are you?
And Amira, this is
Good.
Miss Gardner. She's our
Good.
in-school therapist.
Good, good. Nice to meet you. So
Okay.
you're interviewing her?
Well, what we were doing today, Miss Gardner, we were just kind of getting an understanding of what group is,
Uh-huh.
even though the other members are not here. But we were also getting ready to write down some group goals or
Oh.
some personal goals for herself that she can accomplish in group,
Uh-huh.
and that's what that little card is for.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is the first time that I've had a very thorough conversation with
Mm-hmm.
Amira, and I'm glad we had this opportunity. You know,
Oh,
things
nice.
things work out the
For
way
a
they
reason.
should.
That's right. That's
But
right.
so it gives me a better understanding. But one of the things that I was sharing with Amira is that I've seen growth with her over
Awesome.
the last couple of weeks, and she said she's getting to a place where she's feeling more comfortable.
Good. That's
Yeah.
good. And
So
it's going to get better and better over time. It will. It will.
okay.
Good. That's good.
But I'm seeing you totally just closed up.
Cause you don't
You
know Miss
okay?
Gardner.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
It
want you to
isn't.
get to know Miss Gardner because she's gonna be in group with us.
Yeah.
So you
It's
probably like,
okay.
I don't know this lady, Miss
Yeah.
Oda, and
It's
I
okay.
respect that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
look, she
It's
look give
quite
me that.
okay. She's
She
like.
give me that look like But yeah. So we gonna work to make this very productive for you and the others. Okay. All right. So at this point, Amira, I am going to extend to you this, okay? And I want you to come up with three things, three goals that you would want to get accomplished today. Not today, but in our group sessions, okay? And notice that it's in an envelope because I want you to seal it, okay? I don't want to see your goals. I want these goals to be directly for you. But then at the end of our group sessions, I will give you the opportunity to open this and see if you met those goals. Does that make sense? Okay. So as I present this to you, I want you to hold on to it because we got to give the other two girls an opportunity to catch up with where you are. Okay, and then you can turn it in, so you have a little bit of extended time, more extended time than they will have. Okay. Do you have any questions for me today?
No.
What do you feel about today's session with me?
It's going good.
Okay. All right. You feel hopeful? Okay.
I'm gonna leave. I'll leave so you can talk.
Okay. Do you still feel like that little kitten that we talked about at the very beginning of the session today?
I'm getting paranoid.
Why?
It's like,
Is it because Miss Gardner came into the room?
no, I'm just like getting paranoid.
Tell me what you're feeling right now.
It's like my anxiety. It's like trying to go.
Okay. When you say anxiety, that makes me think of worriness. That makes me think of fear. Okay. Are those the things you're feeling? Worried and fearful? Okay. What are you worried about?
I don't. It's just sometimes I have anxiety attacks.
Okay. Do you feel like one is coming on right now? Okay. Describe what's happening. What's happening in your body?
Like, I don't know. It's just like when the room get quiet, I feel like people watching.
Really? Okay. Well, you know we're safe in here, right? Okay. I want you to just take a moment to look around the whole room. And I'm not going to interfere. I just want you to absorb this environment and just take a moment to look around. Okay. Notice that it is the four corners, right? Okay. Um, we have that up just simply because we don't want people to walk by who's in the media center to see you. Okay. We try to equip the room with little sayings. So if you look behind you, you'll notice that it says welcome. You'll see, different games. So we do play therapy here. Sometimes it may take you taking a piece of clay and molding it into a symbol. Okay, so we do a lot of play therapy. We do a lot of self-expression activities so that you can feel comfortable coming to group. Usually, Amir, we've done group in this room so many years, but usually we have to push kids out of here. But this is the first time you being in here, and I know that it's you got to get to your comfort zone. But what I don't want to happen is you to have an anxiety attack when I walk you back to class. So, do you feel yourself coming down? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I want you to feel at peace about this process. Um, therapy, we're going to be opening up a lot of little doors. Um, some days it's not going to be comfortable. It's going to feel awkward. Okay. And some days it's going to feel redeeming. You know what I mean when I say redeeming? Yeah, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment, and that's what we want for you. Okay. So sorry that Miss Gardner walked in. I did send her a text that we were meeting today, but when we start group next week, she'll be present. Okay, and you have an opportunity to get to know her. Okay. Anything else you want to share with me before we conclude today? Do you understand what um, the homework assignment is for counseling? Tell me what you think it is.
Writing my 3 main goals.
Okay, writing your 3 main goals for therapy. Okay. All right. That concludes what we're going to do today. I'll get you ready to go back to class. Do you want any more snacks before we go? Take whatever you want. All right.